What's up, everybody? This is Investing Sensei here to bring you a new video on the new series that we are running, which is actually we come select a company and then try to figure out how many shares would we need, or how much money do we need to have invested to make $1,000 every single month from that company. As well, we also calculate how much would you need to make $100 every single week. And there's actually one more that I got a suggestion from one of the subscribers in the last video, was how much do you need to make $100 a month, because right now those calculations for $1,000 a month or $100 a week, that is a pretty pricey high point that you do need to have invested in the stock. So I will be actually going over those three types of calculations. If you guys are interested, be sure to stick around. First thing we will go over is the company, so AT&T, what they do, current stock price, market cap, etc. Then we'll jump over to the actual calculations. I'll look at the dividend summary, we'll show you all that, and then we'll look at the dividend yield, yield on cost. So when it was the best time to purchase this company. They did do a dividend cut, so that might affect the dividend yield. I'm not sure on that, but we will go ahead and get started. One of the other things that I was planning on possibly doing is maybe creating a video where we do a mixture of companies, like, hey, what are the best companies you could do combined together so that you could make $100 and that it wouldn't be as expensive. So maybe you have 5 total companies, and then 2 of them are high yielders, while 3 of them are more of the lower yielders. I think it'll be a very interesting video. Let me know if you guys would be interested in a video like that. But yeah, we are doing AT&T. I want to show you real quick just the ideas that you guys have. These are the companies that I do have on the list to do. So I will be getting to those eventually. Run out the one we're working on is AT&T. So definitely keep dropping the companies you want to see in these coming videos, so I can go ahead and add them to the list. As well, if you drop any ideas, let me know. So that would be very, very cool. I have them written down. I just need to make some time to get to them. But yeah, I always appreciate all the feedback you guys have. But let's go ahead and jump into it. So AT&T, let's do a little bit of information about AT&T. So AT&T is an American multinational conglomerate holding company that is in Delaware, registered by headquarters in Whitaker Tower in downtown Dallas, Texas. It is the world's largest telecommunication company and the largest provider of mobile telephone services in the US. So you see that they were founded in October 5th, 1983. And then number of employees, they have about 203,000. And then revenues about $168 billion from 2021. But let's go ahead and jump over here. So AT&T and Seeking Alpha, you'll see the 52-week range. The lowest they've actually dropped has been $22.02. Highest they've gone up in the 52-week is $33.88. I used to be invested in AT&T. I actually sold out. There's no growth there, especially with the spinoff they were doing, and I was really mainly invested in them because of the dividend. And they were, I believe, in a dividend aristocrat, and then they just lost that status. I definitely just jumped out of that. I put it in better investments, and I think they are paying off now. I definitely took a big hit when I did sell out because the dividend snowball did go down, but you know, I think in the long term it was the healthiest thing to do. EPS is 3.10, and then PE 7.75. Dividend rate $1.11. So that's how much they pay a year per share you have, and I think that's including the new dividend cut. Yield is 4.62%, and then market cap 171 billion. For the market cap. So if we look over here at the dividend summary, or I guess dividend scorecard, scroll down some, you'll see dividend summary. Dividend yield is 4.62%. So that's about on average how much you would get in return for your money. Annual payout is $1.11. So that's for one share that you own, you'd get $1.11 for the full year. Payout ratio is pretty okay. It's towards the higher end. 5-year CAGR, it's horrible. It's a 1.51%. There is no growth there. And then this actually has gone to zero because they did do the dividend cut. So they did lose their dividend aristocrat status. But let's go ahead and add those calculations, guys. So first thing we're going to do is to bring up the calculator. So I do have the calculator here, and we can go ahead and get started. So first one we're going to calculate is actually how to make $1,000 a month. So we want to make $1,000, and there's 12 months in a year, so you multiply that times that, so that means we need to make $12,000 a year. And again, guys, I will be showing you the quick formulas or rough estimate on how to calculate this correctly quickly. I'm just going to show you every step by step for people that are interested in this kind of stuff, but that you need to make $12,000 a year to make $1,000 a month. So now what we need to do is we need to figure out how many shares we need to make $12,000. So annual payout, you look at $1.11. So you're going to actually divide that by $1.11. This will give us the total number of shares we need to own to make 12,000. So 10,810 shares that we need. So I'm going to scroll up here. You'll see the price of AT&T is $24.03. You're going to multiply that. And so that is going to be $24.03. So you would need a total of $259,783 to make roughly $12,000 a year, which would mean you would be making $1,000 a month. So that's quite a bit of money, but it's actually a lot less than a lot of the other companies we have been doing. But again, remember, AT&T just has no growth there, so I would be more, I guess I wouldn't put my money there. But yeah, it's not that bad. But if we look, let's go ahead and see the quick way to calculate this. So the way you would calculate this, right, we want to make $12,000 a year, which is $1,000 a month. You would just divide that by the dividend yield, which is 4.62%. So you would divide this 0.0462, and the reason why is because you got to convert this to decimal. Yeah, you would get roughly about 259,000. So you see it's off by a couple dollars, but it gives you the quick summary on how much you would need to make the $1,000 a month. Let's go ahead and calculate the one of how much would you need to make, how much would you have to own to make $100 a week. So we want to make $100 a week, and there is actually 52 weeks in a year, so you'd multiply that. So we would need to make a total of $5,200 for the year. So you would divide that by $1.11, and that would give you the total number of shares. This is typically the half of what we typically calculate, so 4,684 shares, and then we would just multiply that times the price of $24.03 of AT&T. So you'd need roughly $112,000, $113,000 to make $100 every single week from AT&T. Quick math here is 5,200 divided by the percentage, guys. So divide that by 0.0462. You'll see it's roughly around the same value that we got. So that's a quick way for you to calculate that without having to go through all those steps if you don't like the math portion or you're not interested in those steps. But let's go ahead and find out how much would you need to make. This was actually a new one that a subscriber suggested. How much would you need to make, or how much would you have to own to make $100 a month? Which is actually a lot more achievable because you don't need as much as capital. So we want to make $100 a month, and there's 12 months in a year. So that means that we would need to make an annual payout of $1,200 from this company, or just in general any company. So let's find out the shares. So we're going to divide this by $1.11. So we need to own 1,081 shares from this, and now we're going to multiply this by the price. So that is $24.03. So we would need to be roughly around $26,000 that we would have to be invested to own, I guess, to make $100 every single month. which roughly means about $300 every quarter, which is pretty nice. But you remember, I'm not a big fan of AT&T anymore, and yeah, you can do quickly the math here. 1,300 divided by the yield, so 462%. So you get right around 26,000. The other thing you could have done is you could have taken the value from the first one, which was, I believe, 25,783, which is what we needed to make $1,000 a month. You could just divide that by 10 since it is a multiple, and then you would get about 25,000. So roughly around that. But yeah, that is what you guys need to basically make that amount from AT&T. So it's pretty exciting. Not the best company that I like, but you know, a lot of people do like it. So let me know which company you guys want me to do next, or any new ones that you didn't see on the list. Let's go ahead and jump over to the dividend yield. We'll see if this is up to date. So we are on the dividend yield. You'll see up here, this is the best time. The higher the number, that was typically the best time to buy the company, especially because the price probably tanked or went down. But you'll see that it's been going upwards. I don't believe this is accurate, especially after the dividend cut, because it's actually showing an 8.66% dividend yield, which is invalid. So there's not much to cover in this one, especially because of the dividend cut. But yeah, let me know which companies you guys are interested in seeing next time. Again, be sure that you're subscribed with that bell notification if you have not done so. Drop a big thumbs up on the video so it helps out the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, stay safe out there. Bye guys.